And also another guy, of course, I love Mike Palmer's work. He and I are good friends. And Larry Fontesi, I hope I'm saying Larry's name right. He's just an amazing figure maker. And I mean, all these guys, Conrad Hartz, all these guys, I pay strict attention to what they do and marvel at it. So there's a lot of good people out there, and it's fun to communicate with them too.
Okay. Did you? You said when you started, you worked with Mike Bros and his, I guess, his book for mechanics, and also the Fred Project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you work under anybody else or study anybody else's mechanics?
Only if one showed up like on eBay and somebody took a picture of the inside of the head, then I might look at it and try to figure out what was going on in there, which sometimes is hard when it's so stuffed full of mechanics.
Yeah.
But mostly it was, Mike, Mike and Al Stevens. I mean, I use a lot of their methods now. I mean, just because of the two T heads and some of the, I've kind of come up with things on my own too, but really they're the Bible for me. And so that's really what got me going.
Okay, well, I just saw the video of your self-centering eyes with the springs, and I thought that was pretty ingenious. Now, I don't build, but I had never seen that before. Was that yours, or was that a...
I think I read about that in Mike's book where he covers, those kinds of eyes, and I think he mentioned springs.
Okay.
And I thought I would give that a try, and I liked of all the methods that I'd read about, I thought that one might work the best for me. And so that's pretty much the way I do it now. I mean, I've always done it with springs. So.
Well, I thought that was pretty ingenious. I liked the way you did the eyes, and because you had said you had printed them out, the irises.
Yeah, I did that for a long time. In fact, I've got an old one here that I bought back from a customer, and it had the printed eyes. But I about, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago or so, I started buying the eyes from both Mike Bros for the 1.5-inch eyes, and then also from the 1.25-inch eyes I buy from Braylu, and with the plastic irises, and they just look so much nicer and so much better than the printed ones. But although I was surprised, because I hadn't seen one in a long time, how much better I thought they looked than I'd remembered. But still, I like the plastic eyes better.
Okay.
And actually, the printed eyes, that idea came from Mike as well. He covered that in his book, and I thought that was a pretty ingenious way to do it. So I tried it for a long time.
How many hours does it take you to make a figure?
I've never counted it. I get asked that all the time, and you'd think I'd sit down and log my time, but I never have. If I really work hard at it, I can do maybe 4 or 5 a month.
Really?
Yeah. But I generally don't. I'm lazy enough where I don't do that many, unless I get a lot of orders and I'm pressed, to do it, and then I get my butt in gear. But I can do one in a week. A lot of what holds you up is you got stuff has to dry.
Mm-hmm.
The magic sculpt, the paint. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that has to dry. So even if you were to do something every single day, just waiting for things to dry. And actually, they say that acrylic paint really doesn't dry for 7 days, even though it's dry to the touch within, I don't know, half an hour or an hour, and really is pretty reasonable after a day. They say it doesn't really dry completely for, a week. So